everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. So I have just kind of come back to YouTube after a little short break because I've honestly just been having a nightmare. I have done like maybe 3 or 4 mental health videos on my channel before. They're in a mental health playlist, and there's like 2 where they're like kind of depressing. Like I was in a really bad place, and then there's one more recent one where I was kind of just saying like I'm good, like I got myself out of it, and that's probably the happiest I've actually been since I was maybe like 11 or 12. Now if you guys don't know me and this is your first time to my channel, hi, I'm Lauren and I am 18 and I have suffered with my mental health for about 7 years now. If you want to know any backstory or anything like that, then visit my other videos. My most recent one I give tips on anxiety and things like that, and if you want more videos like that in the future, I'm more than happy to do so. But today's video is going to be just kind of an update on what's been going on for me, my current mental health state, anything like that really, just an update because I haven't done one in so long. I'm also going to pretend that I haven't got really fluffed up hair right now, but you know, anything for YouTube. Okay, so if you follow me on my socials, you will know that I, in April last month, lost both, I don't want to cry in this video, like I really don't want to cry. In April I lost both my great nan and my granddad. Not actually to corona. I don't know if I've ever actually stated that over on my Instagram. I don't think I ever said what they passed away from. So my great nan, she was 96, and she had cancer, breast cancer, but it was kind of stable. She took tablets to stop it from growing, but she was just really old really, and she had dementia, and she just passed of old age. But on her death certificate it is down as COVID because of everything going on. And my granddad actually lives over in Greece, so it's not like they wasn't in a relationship. It wasn't like my mum's mum and dad, for example. So my great nan was my mum's dad's mum, and my granddad is like my mum's boyfriend, if that makes sense. But they've been together for like 20 odd years, so he's like granddad to us. He's been in my vlogs before. If you watch my Zanti vlogs, you'll know him. So is my nan. They've both been on my channel quite a lot. I absolutely adore the pair of them, but my granddad passed away from cancer too. It was just horrible timing really. We lost my nan on April the 10th, and then, oh my god, yeah, we lost my nan on April the 10th, and then we lost my granddad on April the 20th. And my granddad's been really poorly for like over a year now. Like we thought we was going to lose him last year. And my nan has always been old, so like at any point, so she's 96, so even when I was a baby she was still like nearly 80 years old, so she always could have passed away, if that makes sense. But she just declined very quickly, so it just was not expected. Like, although that sounds bizarre because she was 96, it just wasn't expected. Because I don't know if you guys have had anyone in your family with dementia, but it just happens really quickly. And with my granddad, I don't know, like, we know that both of them weren't very well, but it just kind of all happened very fast and at once, and it was still unexpected. But yeah, so that's basically who passed, when they passed, and what they passed of. So as for my granddad, they live over in Greece, and it's horrible because we haven't been able to support my nan. Like we can't obviously see her, which is really hard. But they had his funeral literally the next day. That's just what they do in countries, normally within a few days, but because of the situation, literally within a day, it was his funeral. And then with my nan, we was actually able to attend. I don't know if any of you know the Essex area, but we had it at Upminster, and we was able to attend, but only 10 of us from the funeral were allowed to go. But I felt very lucky because a lot of families at the minute haven't been able to attend funerals at all, let alone for there to have been 10 of us. So it was actually a really lovely day. As far as like the funeral could have gone, it was actually a really lovely day. But I absolutely like adored my nan and granddad my whole heart, so that it has been really hard, obviously. I feel like it took a while for things to sink in because everything just happened kind of so quick, and it just wasn't, I just couldn't comprehend it. So obviously, like specifically because of those 2 things, I've not been in a good place. And then obviously coronavirus has happened, and the whole lockdown thing has got my anxiety absolutely raging. Like at first I hated the thought of being stuck indoors, like I hated it. I'm sure a lot of you, like a lot of people watching this, have been suffering really badly with their mental health during the lockdown, and I think it is really scary for anyone suffering mental health. But now I'm kind of scared to come out of lockdown because I'm scared of people and things being really busy and getting back into new routines again. So my anxiety, I think this year in general, not just because of COVID. Obviously, well, I think COVID kind of came around in March time, didn't it? But even before that, I feel like, I don't really know what happened, but I feel like just the beginning of this year, my mental health just kind of took a dip again. Like, my anxiety got really bad. Like, over the most stupid little things, I will just feel like sometimes like something will happen and I can't even feel my anxiety. I just cry and kind of like I can't even explain it. My anxiety's just been bad, really bad. With regards to my depression, I don't really know how I'd explain that. It's definitely not how it used to be, and I feel like, I'm not sure if it's depression I'm experiencing again or if it's just sadness mixed with my anxiety. And I have my on and off days, but I think it's just been a very overwhelming year. Like, it's been very overwhelming this year. So yeah, it's not been nice. My brother doesn't live at home with me anymore. He's my older brother. Social media, he's in a boy band, so he lives in a house with a boy band, but he was allowed home for the funeral, which was nice because I'm really close to my brother. But yeah, I kind of drifted from people that I was really close to at the beginning of the year as well, and had some problems with that. So it's just not been the best year, and I'm not trying to sit here and cry and be like, oh my god, like, look at me, I'm having such a hard time. Not at all. I just want to be real with you guys on a level, because a lot of you have been following me for a long time, and I have always been very, very open about mental health on my channel, and I always want to be, because it's just so important. But yeah, straight up, like, I'm not doing good. I'm not in the greatest place. I don't really know. I'm kind of worrying about my future, and everything's on my mind, to be honest, and I just want to be quite transparent about that. It's sad because it took me a long time. Like, I suffered badly for like a good 5 years. Like, I struggled with my mental health, and then I got myself in such a good place, and I was like, oh my god, like, I could not even remember that feeling. Like, it was such a good feeling just to not be sad all the time and be worried about things, and now to be back in a place after getting myself out of it is really difficult. I feel like for me at the minute, kind of where I go from here, I just want this all to be over so I can get myself back into my routines and just adapt to it as quickly as possible, because the thought of it is literally making me so scared. And I feel like I just need a bit of a plan, to be honest. I feel like I'm just kind of wandering along, plodding along, hoping for the best. Obviously I just need my time to grieve with regards to my nan and granddad. That's just normal grieving processes, like, not so much mental health, but just general, like, how anyone really is with death. I think it's hard because I lost both my, obviously, like I said, it was my nan's boyfriend, and I lost both my actual granddads. One I lost when I was 7 and one before I was born, so he's always been like granddad, do you know what I mean, because I lost my other two. So I was really close, especially to my nan. And I've had a lot of losses, don't get me wrong, like, there's been a lot of deaths in my life, but never ones that I've been as close to, so it's just really hard and it's very weird. And I think at the minute it's like, okay, I can cope with it because we're in lockdown anyway, so we wouldn't have been able to see her anyway. But it's just kind of that thought of like, I am never going to see her again. Like, it's just horrible. But it's circle of life, I guess. I both knew that they were going to go soon. Like, it's not like I had a really young auntie who's like died in a car accident or something, just as an example. Like, it's kind of, it was expected but just unexpected. I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah, there's nothing really that's going to come out of this video. Like, I haven't really got any tips or stuff for you guys like I normally do. I normally try to have a bit of a positive chat, like, oh my god, yeah, so this and this, like, and maybe once I'm in a bit of a better place I will do another one of those videos where I can give you guys some advice. But at the minute, because I'm not in a good place myself, it's hard for me to give you that advice, and I don't want to feel hypocritical. I just want to be transparent with the fact that we all go through it, we all have hard times, and that I'm not going to sit and pretend that I've been through this amazing journey and now I'm fine. Like, I won't say no, I probably am. I'm pretty close to rock bottom at the minute, to be honest. And I just want to be honest with you about that. I feel like when you, not in the public eye, but when you do social media, you have to just be really honest about things like that. And I've always wanted to be, so this is just kind of a messy video just to say what's gone on and how I'm feeling. Nothing really else to it, it's just a bit of a short, sweet and blunt video, because obviously I did put on my socials about my grandparents and stuff, and I just wanted to update you all. With regards to YouTube, I'm going to be back to filming, try my best. I've got loads and loads of videos I want to film, but I just wasn't in a good place to be filming, which is so annoying because I feel like quarantine would have been the best time for me to film. Everyone's watching YouTube, obviously. It was such a perfect time being furloughed and stuff for me to make content, and I just hadn't been in the right headspace for it at all whatsoever. And I feel like I didn't want to keep making content without making this video first, so kind of catch you all and bring you all up to speed. But please, this isn't like a sympathy video, like cry for me, look how bad my life is. Not at all, not at all. I just want to be transparent with you. I'm really open and honest about my mental health. But yeah, please guys, feel free to message me on any social medias at any time. I do try my best to always reply to messages. If not, reply in the comments if you ever need to chat, because I'm always looking in the comments. So if you ever need to talk, anything like that, or need some advice, or want another advice video once I'm in a better place, then please do comment down below, because I'm more than happy to do that. And I still try my best to help you as much as I can. But yeah, so this is a bit of a depressing video. There's not really any like lightheartedness to it. It's just pretty straight up, like, this is what's cracking. But yeah, I hope you're all really well, and I hope you are all doing okay during lockdown. Thank you for listening to me blabber on for ages. I don't know if I'm going to have this as a bit of an uncut video or just trim bits and bobs, I'm not sure yet, but thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe down below and follow me. Subscribe, watch my content. But yeah, thank you, bye.